Hello friends, it's me, Mrs. Pennell. This week I'm talking about art. So as you might have guessed already, we are looking at tribal art this week, and we are going to be looking particularly African masks. They're very mysterious, so let's find out more about them before we start with the task. So as a tribal artist, you need to be careful what sort of pattern you're using and the way you're finishing your mask. So if you were to be making it nice and polished and silky smooth, then that means that you are representing the beauty and the virtue in your mask. But if you were to leave it rough and dirty, that would then suggest and represent fear and evil. In African tribal art, the patterns often symbolize the things that you can find in nature. So, for example, the zebra stripes, or the waves of the sea, or the waves of the sand dunes in the Sahara Desert. So all of these things are used in tribal art as well. And every pattern tells a story. So on top of that, if you have a close look of all the African patterns are often symmetrical. Remember, we learned about symmetry a couple of weeks back in our maths lesson. So try and think of that as you are planning your mask. Now, the second thing I want to tell you about are the symbols. You'll find the symbols on the masks and clothes and everywhere in Africa. You often see them on the street signs, you'll see them on the houses, the way they're built. The symbols can mean anything. They represent the philosophy, the beliefs, religion, anything. And you can hide away lots of secret messages in the symbols. So, for example, you could do a hope symbol or a courage symbol or love, and you can just hide them away amongst all the patterns on your mask. Thirdly, I would like to tell you all about the colours and the shapes of the masks. So if you've done some research before, you've seen them before perhaps, you've noticed that the African masks are in different shapes and different colours. So different colours mean different things. So for example, red symbolises life and blood. Gold, which is for fortune. So if you're using lots of gold colours, you're trying to kind of symbolise good fortunes. Blue means innocence. Green means the earth and Africa as the mother country. And black means the unity of all the African people together. Now also the shape of the mask is important because it can often tell you where you're from. So different tribes in different parts of the continent have different sort of masks. So they could be elongated, long ones. They could be round masks. They could be oval. They could be heart-shaped. They could be squares and could be different sort of pentagony types of hexagony type of shapes. So there's lots of symmetry and pattern and geometry in the African mask making. So now I've told you all about the colours and the patterns and that sort of things. You might be asking, why are people in Africa wearing masks? Now, not everybody wears a mask in Africa. The masks are normally meant for people who are a bit more mysterious, people who might be able to what people believe that they might be able to bring good luck to the village, or they might be bringing good crops for the village, or they might be used for before they go to war or battle and things like that. And it's believed that the one who wears the mask is closest to the old ancestors and the spirit world. So it's all to do with believing in sort of different side of the kind of normal everyday life. So it's kind of transforming you into somebody else if you wear the mask. Now, wearing a mask is often accompanied by music, especially drums, and dance and sing-song. So there is a video in a minute that I would like to show you as well. I hope you found that interesting. So today's task, before you start actually making anything, is to plan your mask. Now I have added the template for it for your blended learning. So print that out and practice adding your symbols. Practice adding your colours and your the sort of patterns that you could find on your African mask. Have a look and have a go at trying that before you actually make it. And when you are ready to make it, keep watching this video and I will show you how I made mine. Well done for making your mask. I'm sure they're all absolutely fabulous. Now, by the end of this art lesson or this art afternoon, you would have learned all about the African masks, what they mean, what do they represent, and how to make them. I can't wait to see them all and all of the creations. Have fun. See you later. Bye.